today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. Chargers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
After 5 seasons playing in Carson, the Chargers have a new home, and it's the beautiful new SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Cole Hardman. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now.
Well, partner, normally if a guy's touchdown passes fall in half, the first thing you'd say is, he really didn't have a very good season, did he? Well, it's true. Mahomes dropped from 50 touchdown passes the year before to just 26 last year. But remember, he had a knee injury and missed a few ball games, and he still remained in the conversation as the best quarterback in the NFL.
On first down, Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. That one complete to him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Running on first down, Eckler. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley.
A 28-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
3, Chiefs nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Long converted the field goal. Now he handles the kickoff duties. Here's Hardman on the return. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man is Hill. He's got it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line. That's the end of the first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 6.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. This is taken at the 15. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers offense heading back out there. And this, Charles, one of those teams it's kind of hard to get a grasp on for 2020. It would seem that you could make an argument for them being a playoff team, but you might be able to just as easily make an argument for them finishing last in the AFC West.
I can see where people can say that and see both sides of it, but I see this team contending for the AFC West title because this offense, Phillip Rivers won't be there anymore as their quarterback, but whether it's Tyrod Taylor or Justin Herbert, they've got a chance to score some points because Keenan Allen and Mike Williams in that receiving core, not to mention Austin Eckler as the lead runner, they can put points on the board. And let's face it, on defense, that's where they shine. Joey Bosa, Melvin Ingram with the pass rush, Chris Harris added to the secondary, and Derwin James, who was an all-pro as a rookie in 2018, he's fully healthy once again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Taylor. Complete. It's Henry. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
45-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, it's Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 more.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now Taylor on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor will throw again. And this is complete. It's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he coughed it up. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if. Less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Hill there to make the grab, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it, and that's exactly what they did.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Personal foul. Don't forget kicker. Defense.
Oh, man, come on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Caught by Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Joe Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this to Eckler. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Austin Eckler.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
Play action, now Taylor. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And caught by Henry. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Hunter Henry entered the league. People were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot. He picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Taylor. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action, it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Taylor. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? To throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, and he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
At the 46-yard line.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So now Tyrod Taylor and the Chargers down 14-10. A little over a minute to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw. Allen's got it complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Hardman on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
And now all eyes shift over to the Chiefs, trailing by a field goal. A little under 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. He's got it to Williams. That catch good for only a couple.
To Damian Williams. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 coming up. He's back to throw. His throw incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of
watching this one right here who gave up, because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all?
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The football going back to the Rams now. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. Here's Taylor. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Taylor to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Throwing now is Taylor. They'll try and run it.
Holding. Offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. One last shot for Taylor. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Today's final
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.